Hello and welcome to a vlog on the V-STROM in 2025, and this is the first video of 2025. So I'm going to say it, Happy New Year everybody. I don't know if it's too late to say Happy New Year, but here I am saying it anyway. So let's get on with the vlog.
Tom's TC.
And I think today I'm just literally going to chat and see what comes out of my hole, my voice hole. We'll see what happens. It's apparently, according to the V-STROM, it's 5 degrees. It's definitely not 5 degrees. It's actually probably closer to about 0. The temperature gauge on this is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. So basically, there's no point in relying on that. I've sort of learned to adjust to its temperature, so we'll see if that adjusts as we go along. But I've been so busy. I've just been incredibly busy all through Christmas and New Year. Just busy. I didn't really get a chance to get out on the bike in between Christmas and New Year. The weather was just pretty terrible. So I didn't fancy getting wet, and now it's gone freezing cold. But here we are, commuting in. I've got the big thick gloves on because it is cold, as we've already established it's cold, Tom. So let's stop talking about the cold. But there we go. I haven't done a great deal to the bikes today. I've got my Rock on, my Rock helmet, because the LS2 is a bit too chilly for this weather, a bit too airy, and gets very misted up very quickly. And I'm not going to invest in a pinlock visor on that helmet because it's now starting to fall to bits. So I do need to invest in a new adventure helmet. I was always expecting that helmet to not last very long. I mean, it was quite cheap, but it's been a good lid. The Rock though is warmer and has a pinlock visor, so I can keep the visor down and not end up looking out of a misted up window. So I hope you all had a very nice Christmas and a very good New Year. I hope that you filled yourselves with lots of cheese and Ferrero Rochers, because that's all we do, isn't it? We just eat food for the sake of it. It was almost a relief after Christmas to just have a normal meal after a few days rather than just picking at cheese and biscuits. I think I've finally recovered from the indigestion. But yeah, we're all back to normal now, aren't we? We're all back to that normal commute back into the office, which is what we're doing today. And it's quite nice to get back into that routine, although I am starting to already feel depressed about the routine because it's just the same, isn't it? Same in, same out every day. But we must remain positive. We must, because if we don't, things soon get on top of us. I do love the V-STROM in these sorts of conditions. It's well protected at the front. I think the screen could do with being a little bit higher. That's its highest setting. But I haven't, I've been riding through some really cold weather to get to work, and I've not felt like I've needed to particularly worry. I have set the traction control to its highest setting, and that's just because it just makes things a little bit easier to ride when, if you do get caught out. I thought I might as well use those electronics. When they're there, they're handy to have. But I must say, I cannot wait for that nice first crisp spring morning to fire up the MT-01 and get out on that beast for a bit, because I do miss that bike. As good as this bike is, it just lacks it lacks the awkwardness of the MT-01. The N201 is just totally and utterly different experience to this. This is an easy bike to ride. It does everything easy peasy, no problems at all. Although, having said that, yesterday it didn't want to start. The battery was a bit dead. I haven't been trickle charging this one because I use it pretty much every day, so I didn't think there was any need to. But the only thing I did do a bit different was turn it on in the garage and do a bit of faffing, so I'm wondering if that was enough to drain the battery beyond an easy start because it was so cold. I don't know, but eventually I got it started, and obviously I had a good run into work, and it started fine in the afternoon when I went home. I'll tell you what, I've been riding for years and years, but a greasy roundabout still makes my bum twitch. Especially when it's freezing. Do you know what? I wonder if it is actually 4 degrees. It's gone to 4 degrees now, so it doesn't feel as cold as it was yesterday. I sort of wonder if the thermometer's a bit dodgy on this because, well, the temperature gauge, it is a thermometer. The temperature gauge is because I stuffed all the cables from the shiggy unit behind the clocks, and I'm wondering if it's insulating that a little bit. I don't know. But I do have some ideas for videos coming up over the spring. I've got an AOC, I think everybody's had one, but an AOC C6 Pro that I've had since way before Christmas, but they sent it to me to review. I'm not going to say no, but obviously I've already done the car pure ride and I've got the shiggy unit, so I won't be changing the shiggy unit on this bike. But I have an idea for the AOC. It's not going on the M2 I'm still, at the moment, standing by the fact that I don't want too much electronics on that bike. So that will not go on that bike, but I do have an idea. It's not going to go on my wife's 7007 either because it'll be too cluttered. She doesn't want it. We've done the in-of on there, so she's happy with that. But yeah, she does not want that on there, so I've got an idea. It's the older unit as well, it's not the new unit that they've just brought out. But, so watch this space. I'm not sure when that will be coming out, but when I get around to sorting it, then filming it and editing in it and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll probably get some more videos out because I've got new internet. I have fast internet, finally. Living where I live, I'm right on the end of the old copper wire, so our DSL connection was absolutely horrendous and there's no decent fibre in the area. And last year companies finally started laying some fibre in our road, so finally, after pestering them for ages, they dug up my garden and laid some conduit, and then a chap came round and blew some fibre into my premises. So we have a nice 300 megabit internet connection up and down, which makes a very big difference to the about 15 megabits. 15, that's right, 1.5 download and about 0.5 up. So yeah, that's a massive improvement. So hopefully I will no longer need to, well, I shouldn't ever really now, need to leave my computer on overnight uploading a 5-minute video. So that's all good. It's good news all round. And on that bombshell, as they say on the, that's all right, you just wave out into the road there, mate. And on that bombshell, I'll end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. This is your first time watching Tom's TC. Do comment below, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.